I left quite late from the caves today, just chatting, and the people were so nice. And I didn't make it quite as far as I wanted to. And when I started to get tired and saw my first roo on the side of the road, I stopped and had a look. Anyway, I am farm staying for $12 a night at a pottery shop, farm thing. It's the Pilgra Pottery, and it's all over there, and there's a cafe and everything. That's their treehouse accommodation, and they also have some farm stay buildings that you can stay at. This is the smaller campground. I could have gone back out on the road, and they have a more remote, flatter, beautiful campground, they said, but I forgot to take the meat out of the freezer for dinner tonight, and they've just said that they make the best schnitzels over there at the cafe, and because it's Friday night, they're actually serving dinner. So I booked myself a table for 6 o'clock. It's also the only place on this property where you can get internet or Wi-Fi, and I really need to check in with John and tell him I'm still alive. There's quite a few fire pit type things around here. And apparently there's lots of bushwalking and different activities you can do here. So I only want to spend one night here. I've booked the van in. The fridge clip is broken and one of the bed box clips are broken. So since I was going to be in Brisbane, I've asked if I can go to the kombucha factory and have it quickly looked at, and they've said yes. There is toilets up over under those trees. But when I walked in, they smell like old-fashioned drop toilets. So I'm sticking with my toilet because it smells better. Tomorrow morning I'll probably leave early-ish because I need to upload the video, which hasn't been finished, and now I don't have internet. I don't know how that's going to go. But it's an interesting place to come to, and the pottery in the pottery shed up there in the shop just look beautiful. Well, this is Narrabri. It's the first place that I've come to the next town from where I camped last night. So I'm currently posting up Wellington Caves I, and the internet's so not strong, it says it's going to take me 2 hours. So I'm going to make lunch because what else am I going to do? And I'll try and just go up the road to Goondiwindi tonight. Well, here I am at Goondiwindi Showground. I always thought I would come here. Somebody told me there's a ghost town nearby, but everything was closed in town today, and I just knew from the camp book that you could camp at the showground. There are free camps here, but you've got to four-wheel drive into them along the river, and I wasn't quite game enough on my own. But I'm really glad I'm here because they have it's not a radio, but like it's a competition for people with horses and cattle and stuff. And tomorrow I'm going to hang around and watch that and have a look around the town. But the showground for an unpowered site is $15. And I said to them, oh, I'd love to have fire tonight. It's cold, but not chilly. And they were like, yeah, you can have it if you've got a self-contained fire. So I've lit the fire and look at the beautiful sunset. And I can't hear a rooster at all, thank goodness. Good morning from Goondiwindi. I've driven into Goondiwindi. It's a Sunday and nothing is really open, but I read about this lane that has heaps of different art. I was just walking past the old church at Sunday morning, and the lady asked would I like to come in. She would leave it open for me. Look at these windows. They have a brochure that tells you all about each window, and they're very beautiful. Some of the windows have gone to get the leading redone. And you can even go behind the altar at this church. I guess this is where the rich people used to sit. And for those that are into horse racing, it had 54 starts, 29 wings, 7 seconds and 8 thirds. Well, here I am at Australia's largest silo art. Well, I come down to look at the showground to see if I would camp. It's very early, it's only 11 o'clock. But look at these birds. They're like everywhere. I'm thinking I won't camp here, it's going to be way too noisy. They're everywhere. Beautiful lagoon though. Just at 1 o'clock I saw a sign for a lake, and so I pulled in. $12 a night. This is the unpowered section, so they ask you if you want powered or unpowered, and if you want powered you're on the other side of the railway tracks up on the top of the hill where their property is, so you don't really get this view, but I think this will be nice. I'm hoping the weather gets a bit better. I actually decided to park the van opposite the lake so that the doors open, and when I cook I don't have the wind hitting it. A pretty amazing bird life. I'll enjoy walking around, I think. Feeling like I'm in Queensland right this second, but it's very beautiful. Good morning from sunny Queensland. It's about 7:30, nearly 8 o'clock, and no sign of the sun really. It's very cloudy. But it was a peaceful place to sleep. Not many other campers. Look at the amount of pelicans over there. And what's happened is they put little fledgling fish into the lake, thinking it was the right temperature, and we've had this cold snap and they've all died, and because the tide goes this way, the fledglings are dying and floating up, and the pelicans are just sitting there eating them as they come in. It's quite sad, I think, because the organisers have done, you know, a lot of work. Wind's picking up, so I'm going to head off. I don't know where I'm going to go, but I'm sure it'll be fun. I'll see you on the other side.